So welcome to RedEye Sessions. We're here with Cody Chesnutt. Cody, how are you doing?
Doing great, brother. Thank you.
Fantastic. I really appreciate you coming out and joining us today.
Thank you.
We have the super serious announcer voice on right now. Tell me about your life. No, so I have a couple just general questions. Now, for those of you who aren't aware, Cody Chesnutt is a soul legend. I'll say it. I mean,
thank you.
I really do appreciate the work. I mean, I think his singular work that a lot of people are more aware of was the Headphone Masterpiece. A couple years back, was that 2002?
That was the official release. We've been kind of working it underground for about a year before it actually came out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he recorded a song on there called "The Sea," which ended up re-recording it with the Roots. Right. C 2.0 came on that Phrenology album. A lot of people, and it was nominated for a Grammy, right? I believe so.
I think it was.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that is fantastic. Also, did a lot of legendary work back in the day. You were a writer for some stuff like 6 Feet Deep stuff for Death Row Records, right?
Exactly.
You mind talking to me a little bit about that? Just like the process from going from, because you're originally from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the process of going from Atlanta to, how did you end up in LA out there?
Well, the group 6 Feet Deep was created by my cousin and about, I think, 4 of the guys. Mm-hmm. And they were all younger than me, and they would always come to me for mentoring,
right?
As a songwriter and vocalist. So I would practice with them, and try to get them tight on their harmonies and whatnot. And so they got to the point they were pretty good. And some kind of way, they met Suge Knight or some other athlete, because they were always in the athletic and music scene.
Right.
And some kind of way they parlayed that into a trip out to LA, and Suge Knight heard him, really liked him, and they told Suge about my writing. And about 12 o'clock one night, Suge gave me a call, mm-hmm. told me that he really liked the material and wanted to fly me out and get in the studio with the guys.
As somebody who has studied the past and is currently a member of the President of Black Music, what do you see the future being? I mean, do you think there's been, because I've had a lot of friends and acquaintances who have said, we don't know what our history is, we don't know, the people that have set up the foundation. Right. Do you think that's accurate? And if so, what do you think can be a step that can be taken to rectify that?
Yeah, I think a lot of it, a sense of history has been lost in the music, the spirit and the feeling of it. Okay. A lot of the music that dominates the airwaves right now, personally speaking, I don't feel it. It doesn't resonate in my soul.
It's disposable.
Exactly. You hear sounds, and there's a catchphrase, and there's a rhythm that that pulls you into the vibe that it is, but it doesn't really stir your soul. So I think we've gotten too far from that. But as we know, things go in cycles. Right. And I feel, we're getting to the point now where, just our spirit and soul is demanding more, So I think in terms of the future, I think we're getting back to the point now where, we dig a little deeper with the art form and reintroduce, those things of the past, to connect with, the current generation and generations to come.
So, like I said, it's been 10 years, you got the album out. Mm-hmm. Do you think we're going to get anything from D'Angelo?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I'm very hopeful.
I was reading something from Questlove, and he was talking about the curse of Black genius and how you want to put out something, but you may do things like self-sabotage because mm-hmm. you're not at a peace with the work or something like that. It was a very esoteric piece, but I just thought it was interesting. Kind of wanted to hear your thoughts on the process, because I think a lot of people don't see it. And
that's the thing. It is a process, Nobody knows what their brother's going through, but at the end of the day, he's a bona fide talent, mm-hmm. So there's no time limit on what he has to offer. And whatever he brings to the table, I think people are going to feel it, because I think, whatever he creates, it's going to be the music that helps save his life. So I think it's going to stand up on its own. Excuse me. It's going to stand up on its own once he releases it. So I just say, people just have to be patient and let the man grow and do what he needs to do in order to communicate, where he really is right now.
And then just one more for Ro, because I promised I would ask. Do you still look good in leather?
I want leather shoes.
So yeah,
they look good. They
Wallabies.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Cody, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you, bro.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
Thank you too.
Thanks.
Peace.